Hey guys, how are you doing this afternoon? I hope you're having a great Saturday. It's absolutely beautiful here, and I'm probably gonna have to go for a walk in a little while because it's too beautiful of a day to pass up. So what am I coming to you live with today? It's a super easy keto kitchen live. It is called Easy Peasy Pork Chops, okay? So Easy Peasy Pork Chops, it's got 6 ingredients, guys. But super easy. Hey Stacy, how are you doing, my friend? Hey Peggy, hey Nancy. So guys, if you're catching me live, please drop a 1 in the comments. And if you're catching me on the replay, please put I missed you in the comments. And if you are new to watching me, my name is Dee, because I didn't tell y'all that earlier. Please put new in the comments because I always like to know who is new and who is joining me. Obviously, I love seeing all of your beautiful faces, new or someone that's been around for a while. I appreciate every single one of you. So what I've done, guys, is I dipped out 3 tablespoons of butter. Now, this is garlic butter that I get at Sam's. It has 0 carbs in it. It's not the Kerrygold that I like to use. Hey Norma, how are you doing? Hey Dorothy, hey Elizabeth Ann, you guys jumped on and I didn't even see y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. Stacy Smith, thank you so much for sharing, my friend. But this is super yummy. It's already got the garlic in it. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the microwave for a second. So I'll be right back. Because we wanna melt this butter completely. So I'm putting it in there for about a minute. And then the other ingredients that we need for this easy, hey Andy, and Jane, how are you guys? For this easy peasy pork chop is 1/4 of a cup of shredded Parmesan, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, and a garlic powder. You know, I love garlic, so I'm going extra garlicky, and that's gonna be about 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. And then any additional spice that you want, guys. So what I'm choosing to do is Weber's New Orleans Cajun seasoning, and I'm probably just gonna put about 1/2 teaspoon in there just to add a little bit of spice to the dish. Super yummy. And we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 degrees, guys, for about 30 minutes. And then after that, we're gonna crank it up to 400. Hey Rosalind, how are you doing, my friend? We're gonna crank it up to 400 and cook it probably about another 10, maybe 15 minutes, just depending on your oven, until it gets a golden brown, beautiful thing. Hey Mary, so happy to see you. So guys, let me tell you, this recipe is super easy, like I was saying, but it's super yummy. I mean, these pork chops melt in your mouth. And obviously you could do this with chicken. It does not have to be pork chops. You could do bone in, bone out. It just really depends on what you want, okay? So I've got the melted butter there. I'm adding the Parmesan, the salt, the pepper, the garlic powder right there. And then I'm going to get 1/2 teaspoon of the Louisiana Cajun spices, okay? So let me get that. Now you can leave this Cajun out. If you don't want Cajun, don't put it in there. We just like a little bit of kick to our food, so I usually put it in there. Hey Pat. Hey Susan, thank you so much for joining me. So we're just mixing these spices in. And guys, I've made this before. The recipe is in our group. It's not my recipe. This is someone else's recipe. I add the Cajun to it because, like I said, we like the Cajun. Her recipe did not have Cajun, but you can change the spices to anything. So if you're looking for this, you want to look in the group. You want to look Easy Peasy Keto Pork Chops, okay? And it will come up. If you're not already in the group, put group in the comments, guys, and I will absolutely get you added to the group, okay? All right, so all I'm doing, guys, is I'm putting this pork chop in the butter, the melted butter, and then I'm gonna coat it in the cheese mixture. We're just gonna really get a good job and a really good coating on here. And if you don't have enough of the mixture, obviously you can always whip up some more because these are pretty big pork chops that I got going on right now. But super yummy. So we're just coating it on both sides so you guys can see that. And then we're gonna put it on our cookie sheet and then we're gonna bake it. And how much easier can you get than that? Susan, thank you for sharing. Jane, thank you for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Katie, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. So I'm doing this other one in butter. Honestly, as big as these pork chops are, I would probably gonna need a little bit more of the spices, but that's okay, because as you could tell, it was super easy. Excuse me. So this is good, perfect for 2 pork chops, but I'm not gonna have enough to do 3 pork chops with it. So there you go, guys, for 2 big pork chops. If you're doing small pork chops, this is probably enough for 4 small to medium pork chops. So this is, like I said, the easiest recipe you're ever gonna come across and have some really good flavor. I mean, it is so delicious. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Hey, Pat. So I'm gonna move that out of the way, wash my hands for a quick second. There we go, and voila, guys. I'm gonna pull this up so you can see it. Here are the pork chops. They are ready to go in the oven, like I said, at 375 for 30 minutes, and then we're gonna crank it up to 400 for about 10 to 15 minutes until it gets a golden brown, so you'll wanna watch it. And then we'll add a side dish or a side salad. So it'll either be green beans or a spinach salad or something like that to go along with this. And we will have our dinner ready to go. So if you got any value out of this recipe, please share this out there. Sharing is caring, and I greatly appreciate y'all's help. Hey, Kathy, thanks for jumping on. We're just finishing up, so please catch me on the replay, guys, if you're just now jumping on. And if y'all are not part of the group, please say group in the comments, and I will get you added, okay? You guys have a great, great Saturday, and I will see y'all later. Bye now.